I'm just trying to make it out here in this big city.
I don't like this one.
I'm just a small
I
town
don't like
boy
this one.
from Michigan. That's how we say it. And
No.
I don't want to work on the farm no more. I want to go be on Broadway with the Rockettes and Chicago and other things. And I'm going to make it, gosh darn it. Hello, my name is Tony, and this is my lovely co-host.
Yeah, my name's... I don't know if I want to be affiliated. I saw Austin. My name's Austin.
Austin, who is now affiliated.
Fuck.
Yep. And this is the Peak Cinema Show. And today, our topic is musicals.
Yeah.
Woo!
You thought we were done when it was West Side Story. Just wait till we get to the West one, where I actually like most of the characters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, Tony.
What's up?
I feel like this is a little bit... This is kind of like your ballpark, this episode, I feel like.
I would like to agree.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who are watching who don't know, I am a theater major. What? I know, crazy stuff. But I've seen a lot of musicals also.
So how do you, the theater major who's seen a lot of musicals, feel about musicals, Tony?
I'm a big fan of musicals. I mean, there are some ones that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
There are some ones that I think are just okay. Wicked.
Yeah.
But then there's ones that I love and I think are great.
Okay, can we actually... I want to take like an actual brief moment here because you said something really cool. We're going to come back to the main point. Okay. But like, I didn't like Wicked either.
You didn't like Wicked?
I thought it was good. But I thought... Yeah, okay, to be honest, I have not seen Full Musical. I saw the first movie.
Really?
Because everyone was like, oh, I was going to watch it before the movie. And everybody said, no, don't watch the musical before the movie. Watch the movie. Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, I had someone's last name. Erivo, I think. They're born for these roles. Don't even bother. Go into the movie theater. I go into the movie theater. It's a 2-hour-long rendition of only the first half of the musical.
3 hours long.
And it's only the first half of the musical.
Yeah, it's like 2.5. 2 hours and 40 minutes still.
Just give me the fucking musical.
No, see, that's my same issue with it. I think that it looks great. I think that they do a great job. All the actors are awesome. Yeah. They got SpongeBob in there.
They starved their main characters.
They starved their main characters potentially. We don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You ever seen the interview of them where they're swaying together?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And then they start crying.
I love that shit they did in every interview where like after anyone asked them a question, they're just like, no. And it really was great.
And it really was great. You did such a good job.
What they don't realize.
You did such a good job.
What
you don't realize is the emotion. And then they start crying like together, like on cue almost.
We held space.
We are holding space. It just took a lot of passion for us to get to where we are. And I couldn't do it without this amazing person sitting there.
And now I'm in Wicked.
I couldn't do it if it wasn't for this amazing human next to me.
And everyone's gonna love it.
Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna make millions.
That shit was okay. I want to give like it was a good movie. It was, but like people were praising this like it was the 10 Commandments when it came out.
That's true. They were.
I was told by all of my friends. They were like, you don't understand. This is life changing. No. This is a world shaking event. And I watched it and I was like, that was a musical about Disney that did not finish. It only got halfway through. You ended when stuff got interesting, actually.
I agree. Also, I think you're right, though. Circling back a little bit, it does not need to be 2 parts. This should be a 1-part movie. Mm-hmm. The Broadway musical itself, which I have seen, is like what? 2 hours and 30 minutes, 3 hours, like somewhere along that ballpark.
Yeah.
You can't just condense it. Do you know why?
Why? Yeah, exactly. It's for the money.
It's for the money. Part 1, please.
Come on. It's like, it's just, you're just
stupid and dumb.
You're just extending
just filler, dude. It's not like good filler. It's Wicked universe lore.
And
Who's up at night thinking, I want more Wicked in lore universe?
clearly a lot of people. There's clearly a lot of people. By the way, we're getting death threats. Like,
we are getting
it's
death
bad.
threats. This is going to be our last episode.
This is the burn at the stake episode. This is where we go down.
We're dying on this ship together.
Yeah, surprisingly, no past comments, but this one's the worst.
But how do you feel about musicals as circling back now? How do you feel as musicals as not a theater major?
Yeah, so I think this is interesting because I've watched a fair share, definitely not as much of you as you, and I've only ever seen one actual on Broadway musical. I've only ever gone to see one.
Which one?
The Book of Mormon, actually.
Fire.
It was pretty good.
Shout out my mom, she hates it.
But like I've seen obviously a lot of them. I like them. I do like them.
Musicals?
Yeah, but
they're so fun.
It's hard though because no matter who I go with or watch a musical with, no matter what, there's going to be 4 people in my ear telling me it's ass.
No! Oh my god.
No matter what.
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah.
I got this buddy back home, right?
Yeah.
And he's a big musical guy like myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Les Mis, perhaps?
No.
You
Les Mis?
You don't know Les Mis?
Is Les Mis
Les Mis is a very, very famous play, musical, if you will, which is about the French Revolution. You know?
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's phenomenal. Some of the best music I've ever heard. Amazing. I love Les Mis.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. That Barrel Line's amazing. And then they made a movie for it. And he hates the movie for these fake woke reasons. Just enjoy it, man. Like, I want to see, it stars Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe.
Oh, I do know this movie.
I do know this one.
I guess I was wrong. Yeah.
My bad.
I guess I'm gonna have to go to the big city on this one and maybe find the woman of my dreams.
God,
and open a chocolate factory.
I can't wait to go to New York. The bright lights. They're calling to me.
Dum diddy dum 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 diddy dum.
Out here in the city. Anyways, I love Les Mis though, and anytime Les Mis is brought up between us, it doesn't become like a fight, but it's always like a because I love the movie. I think it's great.
Yeah.
He likes the concert versions more because Les Mis is to the level of popularity where they just have concerts for it, where it's not even like people acting. It's just people like singing, and that's it.
I had no idea it was that huge.
Oh my god, Sacha Baron Cohen's in the movie too.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Borat. And who's that one girl? Who's that one famous girl from Harry Potter? Sweeney Todd's wife.
I thought you were talking
the
about
British
Hermione.
girl. No, she dated Johnny Depp for a little bit.
Whoa,
big curly hair.
Hold up. Oh yeah, this is when we need the off-screen people to hold up the text.
I'm waiting for someone to pull up a picture right now.
But there's quite a lot. Oh
yeah, Helena
Bonham, Elena Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Bonham Carter.
Put a picture of it. She's the Red Queen. You know her. Everyone's seen her. You've been, you know who she is. Don't pretend like you don't.
We knew who she was.
I know who she was. Yeah.
Especially.
We especially my mom, my sister.
Yeah. No, we're not doing this shit again. And Elena Bonham
Carter.
Elena Bonham Carter.
But yeah, Les Mis is awesome. I love it. I love the movie.
But he always says it.
If you're watching this, I love the movie. I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
With love. But respect. But.
I think it's a phenomenon, a feminine phenomenon that it's, I think it's a feminine phenomenon that there's so many people that don't like musicals. Whenever I go see a musical, for example, like when I went with my family to see the Book of Mormon, my parents were actually there and like my family was there. And I very much enjoyed this movie. I very much enjoyed this listening. But I got this vibe that it was like treated as like, that's one of the good ones. You know what I mean? Like out of a flood of garbage and dog shit, that was the one that was good. And like I understand, but I think people take the garbage and they associate it with the genre. Like they're like, everything is bad.
Well, when we're talking about musicals as movies, there's a lot of sludge. But when you're talking about musicals as like on stage, believe it or not, there's even more sludge.
Yeah.
because the issue with it is it's made by these people who think, oh my God, I'm going to be the next big time director. I'm going to be the next big time Hollywood actor. No, you're not.
So is it kind of like...
I'm a theater major. I know I'm not, you know? This is my peak right here. Peak cinema.
I'm kind of imagining like a lot of like clip farming. You know what I mean? Like people writing portions and being like, I'm going to look so fucking cool when I make
act this. No,
thing.
But it's like you have Broadway, and that's where the chunk of all like theater is, you know? Then you'll have like your really big shows that stay for a while. You'll have like Wicked, Book of Mormon, Les Mis when it was here. Sweeney Todd just came back.
Yeah.
But then you'll have a ton of other musicals that just come and go. You know, they're here for a little bit. Like, have you ever heard of Avenue Q?
No.
Phenomenal. I love it. It's very funny.
But it was very brief. Was it brief?
It was
like brief stay.
It was brief considered to some things, but some musicals don't even like get off the ground.
Yeah.
You know? I name a few, but I don't remember their names. And that's why. You know, but when you go off Broadway though to like the mini theaters and whatnot, that isn't like Radio City and everything, dude, you can see some weird shit. And it's all like that, like weird, experimental, society-driven. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now you got it.
So you think the sludge is responsible for the bad rap?
I think, yeah.
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 There's a lot that get greenlit that are pretty bad.
I mean, there is some like great off-Broadway stuff. Like I saw an Elvis impersonator off-Broadway.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great. It was just an Elvis impersonator. He was really good.
Was there like a...
No.
Oh, it was just an
impersonator? It was in a theater. A dude came out. This big dude. He had these hankers.
It was Fat Elvis?
It was like Fat Elvis.
Wilderness.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elvis Presley. And then he started singing. And he got really sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Blue suede shoes, you know?
Yeah.
He got really sweaty, and he would go out to older women in the crowd and take his handkerchiefs and like wrap them around them.
And got away with that?
And they were eating it up.
What?
Yeah. They're like, oh my God.
Like it was really Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, honestly, if that guy handed me one of his sweated up handkerchiefs, I'd frame it.
That's like the power of being somebody. Like when you're in costume and someone believes it, that's like you can just put sweaty handkerchiefs on old women and they'll let you do it.
I got an idea for us.
What?
Let's go out as Elvis impersonators and put sweaty handkerchiefs on people.
Yo, that's how we get driven. We're getting the ride home in cop cars, bro. We're not making it out.
No, we gotta get the costume.
We'll try doing that to a bouncer who beats my fucking ass.
Don't you want to let me in the bar now? That's my ID right there. But yeah. But why do you think people dislike musicals so much? Because I know a good bit of people that just hate musicals just because they hate them.
There is also something I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
That I feel like is the repetition effect.
Let's hear it.
Because musicals have spent so long being around, like you mentioned, there are ones that never leave Broadway, right? Yeah. There are ones that are just permanently there. Mm-hmm. Because of this,
Wicked.
They have gotten so ingrained in pop culture and so ingrained in like everyone's brain that now they're cringe or corny because you've been around it so frequently. Like, I will make this point and I will understand arguing on it. I enjoyed Hamilton.
Me too.
But if you tell a group of people, if you're like, yeah, I like Hamilton, 10 of them will start laughing and be like, bro, there's no way you're talking about that shit right now.
I feel like part of that's also because of like the community of theater as a whole. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man.
No, it is rough.
Freaks.
It is. Yeah.
Freaks. A lot of them.
Goons.
We're
talking goons. We're talking criminals.
Goobers. Whole lot of goobers.
Goons, goobers, glup shittos. With the blue, like. How's the
editor, put a picture of a Sneeze Noodle from Star Wars here.
Oh,
you know Sneeze Noodle?
Yeah,
from the cantina.
That's the hot one, right?
Yes. Yeah, with the lips. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. That's a musical, bro. They should have made a 5-hour-long jizz musical where you don't understand a word they're
I would have
saying.
loved a jizz musical.
Yeah. Space Jazz.
Yeah, space jazz. Jizz.
What a great name.
I can't wait to clip that later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want 5 hours of jizz. Oh, wait, bro. We got to stop. 'Cause
Yeah.
I forget sometimes that my actions have consequences.
Yeah, like when we're gonna be looking for jobs in 10 years, they're gonna turn around the laptop and be like, is this you saying you want 5 hours of jizz?
I don't know what I'm going to say to that, genuinely. What about my kids, Tony? What about when my kids say, hey, Dad, what did you do when you went to the big city and you went to college?
What did you do when you were exploring the world?
And I'll be like, well, son, I sat on a couch and I said I wanted 5 hours of jizz and it got clip farmed. It got clip farmed for 300 people.
But what if we turn into like a meme from this and we get to like meet like Big Justice and like the Rizzler?
Oh my God, I want to bring the boom.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Sorry about your brother. He gets 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Yeah, that's my favorite Big Justice clip. When he goes up to and he's reading chat and someone says like my brother died yesterday.
No, someone's reading a good chat.
I would never respond to that if I was AJ. I would never like read that and be like, oh well, dead brother, 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 And like I like how his kids are sitting there like, boom,
yeah,
boom, you know.
Yeah.
I love that clip where what's it called? Big Justice looks at the Rizzler and he says, yeah, Christian. And the Rizzler just got no, it's more like a
dude, yeah. It looks like when the animatronics turn in Five Nights at Freddy's.
All right, we're getting too sidetracked. Let's get back to musicals now. Costco guys, the musical.
They get 5 big booms.
I would watch that.
Yeah, it'd be like that one. What's it called? Tick Tick Boom.
Tick Tick Boom. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's very good.
It's solid.
Have you seen Rent?
No.
Rent is also another like staple of Broadway. It's been there for a while. I think it's off now, but I'm sure it's gonna make a revival eventually.
Yeah.
It's so famous, you know.
So I there's a lot to go into like modern musicals. I feel like, and one of the biggest trends of them has been marketing them as if they are not one. You know.
As in like musicals or like movie musicals?
So remember when Joker was coming out, the second one, and all of the trailers were hiding the fact they were hiding so hard that it had any singing in it at all.
I want to know who the mastermind behind Joker 2 was. What absolute genius that was. Who was like, I'm gonna burn away $500 million.
Yeah, it was awful, dude.
It was awful.
A movie that did not need a sequel.
The movie that literally did not need a sequel, but apparently Wicked does need a sequel.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God I have another 3 hours to go watch.
Yes! Yes! You don't want more lore of the Wicked universe?
I need more Ariana Grande.
You don't want more Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
He's everywhere now.
Dude, I'm telling you, I do not need... The thing is, bro, is... Every time you walk out of the theater with Wicked,
put a picture of the thing.
Yeah, put the thing in.
Here's the thing.
You guys want to see the thing?
Let that sink in.
Yeah, guys. What is this? Bring them all in. Bring all the sinks in.
Is that the sink?
Let the sinks in.
Yo, let me break it down for you. I can't break dance.
But yeah, so there's with Wicked, it being a part 1, you walk out of the theater right when it gets interesting. And
yeah, because it kind of was just like all exposition.
Yeah,
it really was.
And then you get to the end, and then Defying Gravity, which is a great song, plays, and then everyone walks out and they're like, "Oh my God, guys, Defying Gravity! Oh my God, did you guys hear Defying Gravity? Did you guys hear Defying Gravity? Dude, that was amazing, right? That was amazing. Yeah, and it was also the last 3 minutes only of the movie.
I don't like how in the actual recording on Spotify. It has what's her name?
Elphaba?
No, the Wicked Witch. Yeah, it's Elphaba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Glenda's the other one.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. She has a shirt on of Elphaba.
But I don't like
We're dying after this episode stops being filmed.
Well, no, we actually are. We're gonna get executed. No, but I don't like how in the actual like cast recording, in Defying Gravity, she goes, "No, it's not her you want. It's me. It's me." You know, like I didn't need that. I did not need all that. You can leave that out. Like it's just.
No, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
I gotta say though, they're both great. I really like the recording though. It's very good. That's my theater playlist.
I mean, the songs are actually really good.
Their songs are great. Wicked is
amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and respectfully, like the Ariana and Cynthia do great jobs.
They really do. Doesn't need 2 parts though. Does not need 2 parts.
I'm a big pacing guy, and I think that's something that I really appreciate when you're watching. There's different experiences, so this is gonna be, I guess, like a separate issue. Is do you prefer on Broadway that format? Do you appreciate what can be done when it's actually made into like a movie and in that format? Which one do you like better?
See, that's so tough because when you take something into the realm of movie, you can do so much more with it. Mm-hmm. But when you do something in the style of theater, like a live performance, there's less you can do with it within the realm of reality, depending on how like far stretched out your musical is compared to others.
Yeah,
you know, like when I remember like when I first saw Wicked, seeing this like the fucking like the wizard and like that huge like mask, that thing's lit.
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen the prop.
Yeah, like it's awesome. It's awesome. It's so cool, you know. But like, but when you take something like, I don't know, a different musical. Let's look at our list of musicals.
You want like a bad example of like turned movie?
Yeah, give me one more thing of this. Oh, Into the Woods is a great one actually, because Into the Woods is a very good musical when it's like put out on stage. But that movie though, it really like paints a picture. Same with Les Mis, because with Les Mis, it's a lot of settings. You know, there's a lot of like historical context to it, with like the building of the barricades, the pulling of the ships. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. But I'm just like, it does sound cool.
It's super sick. And what I appreciate about the movie so much, which Zach doesn't understand, is that it gives you a nice visual representation of what's happening, you know, which is like kind of like a form that's lost a little bit, because not to knock the live theater at all. If anything, I would rather see Les Mis live than sitting on my couch at home. But it is nice seeing like the whole world around. Because you kind of lose that when you like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the advantage of it. I mean, obviously, when it's a Broadway musical, you work with one stage, whereas when it's a film, you can have, and there's limitations to working on a stage, which I would say is a strength of it. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
Of course.
But when you have like a movie sort of setup, there are a lot of things you can do because you can tweak you can make every shot perfect. There's not one thing that you don't have to have perfect. Like I think La La Land is a great example of like a movie that color is very intentionally used.
It is.
Lighting is very intentionally used. That level of like working with the camera and all the shots that happen. Some of those are impressive because of the camera, because of the colors and the lighting and everything being perfect. And you can only truly have a musical be perfect, like not in terms of quality, but in terms of every single thing you want being how the director wants it to be. That can only really exist in movie format, because live performances, something can always happen. There can always be
that's kind of why I like live theater more though. Because every show is unique and different no matter what. Like when I sorry. But when
that was the calmest cough that was the most polite cough I've ever heard. You really just let out like a little and then went right back.
But when I saw Sweeney Todd on Broadway when it came back, Josh Groban, the lovely, amazing Josh Groban, please reach out to me. When he was doing this one song, Joanna Act 2. Yeah, that's what the song's called. What's it called? He's like sweeping up blood on this floor, and he almost slips and eats shit on stage.
Really?
And I'm sitting up there with my friends, like the whole theater laughs, and then like, but he incorporates it into it, because then like in his next part when he's singing, he's like he's angry, he takes a mop, he's like, and everyone thought it was really funny.
That's so cool.
And I love Josh Groban. He has the voice of an angel.
That's so cool.
Yeah, right?
I love being able to creatively incorporate it. I was also going to say, like, the limitations make it so... Like, my favorite part of seeing Broadway musicals... Obviously, I've only gone one in person, which is very unfortunate. I've seen many online. Because
too.
if you don't know, you can find those puppies for free.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little guy sitting in the theater with like a little like camcorder, just like
Oh yeah. But like, the one thing that's awesome, always amazed me about it, beyond just like the stamina, is the set pieces.
oh my god.
That is the coolest part.
Did you see? Shout out Binghamton University. Did you see As You Like It?
No?
I saw As You Like It, which was the most recent play
Yeah.
put on here. It's a Shakespeare show. And my most favorite part about it was the set.
Yeah.
Because the set first starts off as like this like office thing.
Yeah.
And then it switches to this huge, like magical fucking looking forest.
Really?
With these like different like color gradings on them. Yarn is like everywhere. It looks so cool.
Wow.
I was a big fan.
It is really, really cool. I mean, that was one of the things that always amazes me. Again, like, Hamilton has really good sets.
Oh,
I like how they wheel around.
Can I tell you one of my favorite sets?
Oh, yeah, you can. I want to go after.
Back to what I just said, Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd.
Because do you know Sweeney Todd at all?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so he's a demon barber of Fleet Street. He kills people. When they do it, when I saw the show, what they did was they had a chair on this like second level.
Yeah.
And Josh Groban would push this pedal and it'll go down and there was like a slide that led into like a furnace. And it was so cool.
That's so
cool. I watched it, I'm like, oh my god, I'd love to do that.
Dude, weird pull, but there's a Harry Potter musical.
I know it.
That has really amazing set pieces.
Yeah.
Like if I've seen that and it was just like, it just feels magical. Like they have like that. There's like one part especially where they have the endless staircases.
Mhm.
If you don't know, like when they're going through Hogwarts, there's one portion with like these staircases that look like that one painting where you can go around forever. And it looked like insane. Like they would climb up the stairs and it would link into another one that was also moving.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Like that shit blew my mind. I was like, the coordination, how everything, and they're calm and they're just.
It was just
chill through it.
Because have you ever been in a musical before, like a play?
No,
really.
I've never been.
Oh my! I did a bit in high school.
Yeah,
and the process of putting on like a musical is so much work.
Yeah,
but it's so worth it. I was in Spamalot. If you know Spamalot,
no, I do.
Yeah,
I've only ever been on the sidelines, and even just like, dude, oh my god, it looked bad, and like I would like help out before and after because I was just like. Friends with people who were doing it, and so like I would go to the shows and I would like see them before they'd be like yeah, like I'm ready, and then on the way out it was like watching war victims. It was actually like ridiculous, and none of them, and then when it ends everyone hates each other. Everyone fucking, there's Jefferson over there who should die, and then
Timmy's a stupid bitch.
You would insane.
Vanessa kissed Brandon. Do you know what it is though?
What?
There's always so much drama in theater, kids.
Yeah.
Always. It doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't matter how mature they are. There's always some weird, fucked up shit going on, which people can't just be normal about. Always.
Do you think it happens in a, I don't know how to say, adult theater? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
But even at like the Broadway level, they don't have that shit under control.
No, they don't have it under control. My brother did a few Broadway auditions, and according to him, people sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obnoxious.
Very.
Damn.
A lot of theater kids are extremely full of themselves. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it. It's all just like you grow up. Like it doesn't mean they get better.
Yeah. Like I was always like anytime I did a musical, I was there for fun. I don't really give a shit about my role. But then you got those people where I was like, if I don't get the lead role, I'm dropping this shit. I'm out of here. I'm fucking gone. But I was so happy being third man to the left.
Yeah.
I loved it.
There's a great SNL sketch of Will Ferrell, and he's like a movie director. She knows what I'm talking about. He's like a movie director, and there's like a line of kids outside, and they're waiting for the like roles to get posted, and he's like looking through just to torment them, and like one of them's like, I really hit the big part, and he comes out and he's like, one of you was too fat for the big part, and like and they're like, too fat, ugly, and untalented, but one of you will be surprised. And then they come back out, and there's like one kid who's super religious, and they're like Tommy, are you okay with doing a makeout scene with tongue in front of your parents? And he's like, I'd have to confront God. And he's like, and they're like, ask God right now. And he's like, "Ah, God says it's okay. And then he goes back in. I'm like, bro, it's hilarious. But like, that's when my experience watching people in my life do theater was almost exactly that.
It is so much nepotism.
Yeah.
It is, especially in like high school and middle school theater. It's just whoever the teacher likes more.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's always some teacher that's running it, you know.
Oh, Jeremy, Jeremy, you want to be Shrek in Shrek the musical?
You want to get the big role? You really
should have skipped third period, pal. ISD, back on the line.
You failed that last pop quiz, so you're gonna be the table 2. All right, pal. Thanks. You're gonna be grass. You're gonna be waiter 1.
You're grass.
Do you know how many lines you have? 0.
Donkey takes a shit on you, bud. Get in the dressing room. Paint yourself green. You're grass.
get out of here, dude. But yeah, musicals are so much fun, though.
You've seen a lot of them.
I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of things on this list we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have ones that you wish got adaptations?
Like live musicals?
Live musicals that you wish got movie adaptations.
Avenue Q.
Yeah.
I think would be a good movie adaptation.
Obviously, I don't know anything about it, so what's it about?
It is it's a very offensive show.
Yeah.
But portrayed through Muppets.
Whoa, you hooked me.
Yeah.
You hooked me.
It's
I fucking
cool.
love the Muppets.
I think there's an entire song about being gay, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, there is. It's a fun show. It's a funny one. I like it. You should look that up later.
I really want to now. You hooked me with the Muppet thing.
I would love it. Does Waitress have a movie? I don't. Or like one that's coming out or something. No, I don't know. I would love that.
That's
though.
kind of a surprise.
I love Waitress.
Is that not like a big surprise that it might not have a movie?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
The musical is
based on the movie that came first. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the movie is.
Me neither. I've never seen it.
Oh well.
But
irrelevant. She Loves Me.
Yeah.
You know that? I like that one. I think it's good. I think it's cutesy.
Yeah.
You know. But that's all I can really think of right now. Then there's a lot of other musicals that are just there's a lot of plays too that are just
okay. I feel like
there's do you know there's one play called like 3 Baboons Basking in the Sun.
What happens in that one?
This family goes on a trip and then the brother and the sister fall in love.
Okay.
And then they have sex.
Wait, brother and sister?
Yep.
And then husband and wife.
And then they kill themselves.
Really? Are you serious?
Yep.
Why? Because of incest?
I don't know. I don't remember it. I just remember that. I remember sitting there watching it. I saw this live and I said to myself, what the fuck? Because it was my good friend at the time who got the lead role. The lead role of the incest sister.
No way.
Yeah. So I was sitting there. I'm just watching her on stage. I'm just sitting there like,
dude,
why?
That's always what's insane is like going into theaters and not knowing what's gonna happen, and you have somebody involved in it and you don't really know what their role is.
Yeah.
And then you're just watching them and you're like, what the fuck?
Yep.
You're like, that was what you were practicing this whole time? Because like, you know, it takes a lot of work.
It takes a ton of work. Like when I did Spam-A-Lot in high school,
yeah,
I did not look at my lines once.
Whoa, really?
I just relied on pure luck.
Really?
I just
and it worked?
It honestly, it did. We performed it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It worked Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, awesome.
Friday, I forgot a few of my lines.
Really?
So I was standing up there and I'm like, shit. Sorry about that. We had a quick little set change, and it was just, we had to take 5.
Thank you,
Thank you, 5.
Thank you. Anyways, so we left off on what movies or what musicals we would like to see into movie adaptation. Austin, do you have any picks?
Honestly, not really, but I have a good, like, I think of movies that I think would be hilarious to see as musicals, because that's something that's joked about in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
If you look at the Hawkeye show, they have like a reenacting of like.
Oh my god,
Marvel,
the Avengers musical.
The Avengers the musical.
That was funny.
So it's like, I was trying to think to myself, what would be a really good movie to adapt into a musical? I think personally, like, Breaking Bad, the musical, would be a hilarious adaptation. If they made a
Ooh.
TV show, that would be a fucking hilarious adaptation.
I mean, anything's possible because they got a Spider-Man musical.
Yeah, it's true. They did do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, somehow magically. But would it be all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad,
No.
or would it just be like part of it?
We're running like season 1, and he's like, I found out that I have cancer. He found out that he has cancer. And it's like shit like that. And it's like I have to cook methamphetamine. And
He has to cook methamphetamine.
yeah, like you see it.
Yeah, I see the vision. I respect it. I like the
that should be
vision.
hilarious. Like there's some that because sometimes they adapt things into musicals that I don't quite understand.
All right.
But then I knock it. For example, the Seussical was something I knocked so hard in I remember they throw this in like middle schools and high schools. Seussical was something I knocked so hard because I was like, what are we doing here? Bunch of bullshit. It was fun. I remember going to it and I thought it was okay.
Doing a movie I always think is weird.
What?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
Because they have Ben Platt play the main guy.
Yeah.
And he just looks too old. And it's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right. And like, I like Dear Evan. I think it's a funky plot.
I think it's okay.
I like, or like Heathers. That's also an interesting plot.
If you haven't picked up by now, a lot of like there are musicals. There's one musical every 3 years or 2 or 3 years that just decides to choke hold humanity in the fucking ground.
It really does. Like now it's Wicked. It was Hamilton. Hamilton was there for a while though.
Yeah, and now everyone's sick of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, people finally realized he can't sing.
Yeah, and his little piss raps.
Yeah.
That like I don't like his whatever. This is
You great unfinished symphony. You symphony.
Yeah, no. It's like
rise up.
It's
We
like,
live on you. You rise up, eyes up.
you actually have a really good voice for it. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That's a good thing or a bad thing.
Rise up. It's like you have to squeeze it out like a rap. Like
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my hunger. No.
And you were just like Hungary. Like, come on, bro. Wrong country.
No, I said the wrong country. And I need to rise up. I gotta say the right country and rise up.
Tap my wife's sister and rise up. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's, but like,
my wife's sister is hot as shit and rise up.
Make
Rise
my
up.
little guy rise up.
Rise up.
Not very far, but rise up.
1 inch up. Penis erect.
And see. Bro, that's bad. Like, okay, but the thing is Hamilton
clip farmed.
is fire. Like, Hamilton's fire.
Hamilton, dude.
I like it. I'll stand up for it.
Oh my
Aaron Burr.
God.
Like, that shit's fire.
Dude.
I like Aaron Burr much more. Aaron Burr is much better.
Burr, my first friend, now my enemy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
I love
true.
Hamilton. I love Thomas Jefferson is great in that.
Oh, David Diggs, right? That's his name?
When he does the what did I miss?
Bro, David Diggs. He just dropped. Yeah, he's super cool.
So good.
He was awesome. I fucking loved him. I wanted to be him. He also just dropped an album.
He
under his
did.
new band, Clipping.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped a new
I don't
album.
know
It came out last week.
I listen to Hamilton.
No, he's like a real rapper.
Oh wow.
That's like a real, which I didn't know about. It's pretty solid. It's kind of small, but it's solid.
Okay.
Much,
you know
much
what?
like Lin-Manuel's Rise
Rise
Up.
Up! Get on my knees and eyes up.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna DM from the official Lin-Manuel Miranda that says, "You dick." And I'm gonna text him back saying, "Rise up, eyes up."
I'm just imagining the job offer. Like, is this you saying you get on your knees and put your eyes up for Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Not for him. That's me pretending to be.
Oh, he is.
No, Austin.
I don't know. I think you want Lin-Manuel's Lin-Man penis. I think that's what you want. The little, you want to see his little guy?
I want his bill.
I want his shots.
I want his Bill of Rights.
Oh.
Whoa!
I'm gonna give him a duel. He's not gonna
None of the
forget.
zingers here.
Yeah.
None but straight zingers.
The funniest part of that musical is when they have one of the actors return as his son. And
Yeah.
then he dies.
No, they do that a lot. Lafayette was his son, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then what's it called?
Oh, you're talking about the dude who's George Washington is also a guy in the beginning. I just forget the guy in the beginning. Is that wrong? That might be wrong.
Yeah. No, that's wrong. But no, but like his three buddies in the beginning, Lafayette, the two other dudes, Lawrence, and then there's another one.
Uh-huh.
If I think of the song, I won't think of the song. But it's like all of them come back later as like John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, his son.
I think it's really cool.
His son gets shot.
Generally, there are really cool parts of that. It's just that Lin-Manuel has been fucking dug into the dirt now. Now he's in everything. There's in every Disney movie, there's got to be one song.
He's like The Rock.
Yeah, he's like The Rock.
He's just like, he's there.
But
No one really wants. I don't think it's to the same effect as The Rock.
Rock's kind of endearing a little bit, kind of almost sometimes.
I feel like The Rock wants to be John Cena.
The Rock's a little annoying.
The Rock is.
John Cena's a great guy.
John
and actually
Cena,
a decent actor. He's gotten better.
John Cena, I love John Cena. Like him in Peacemaker.
Yeah, solid.
When he was like, this X-ray makes my really tiny muscle groups look super small, and I spend a lot of time on those.
Yeah.
I love John Cena.
Dave Bautista is another wrestler.
Dave Bautista is great.
He's gotten better. I love he did a good job in Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Which someone was talking to me about the TV show White Lotus, and I thought it was Glass Onion.
I see that.
Because I was fucking so tired.
I can imagine.
After a long, long day.
Yeah.
Broadway actors, bunch of pussies. 6 shows a week could never
Come
be
on,
that
dude.
hard.
No. Anyone can do it.
Get on the stage, bro. Start singing. Like, come on.
Get on the stage, dude. Let me get a picture. Let me post it on my Instagram. I'm gonna dip.
Yeah.
I can listen to this on Spotify.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
God.
But Austin, for our final question of the evening, what is your favorite musical?
My favorite musical. I'm so glad you asked, Tony.
What is it, Austin?
Wow. That made me it's Wonka. No, it's not. Don't say that. Genuinely,
It's Wicked Part 1.
The one that had the biggest grip on me.
What?
Stop, bro.
Get on my knees and eyes up.
I genuinely, Hamilton for a long time was probably my favorite musical.
It's very good.
I'm being so dead ass with that. I was a Hamilton kid through and through.
I don't blame you for it.
And that was like just because that was the first musical I saw with set pieces, and I was just like so amazed, especially with the costumes in that musical as well. That was like the first musical that I watched a production of, and I was like, God damn, I want to buy one of those costumes.
Right? Because the boots and the coats.
Like that was honestly like that was what showed me that watching a musical like on a Broadway stage can be such like you're in on that experience.
Yeah.
Now is it my favorite? Probably not, but I will say it's most impactful. What about you?
For me, my favorite and most impactful is The Producers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've been waiting to bring up The Producers this entire time.
So do tell.
I can't really say too much about The Producers because The Producers is a very touchy show.
Yeah.
Because it's about 2 corrupt producers that go to put on the worst musical ever.
Yeah.
And the musical is called, for those who don't know, Springtime for Hitler.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes, The Producers is awesome.
It's so good.
It's hilarious.
It's great.
And it's such a good idea. Like
it
I
is
love
such
that
a
idea.
good, and the music is in it too. Like when the one where he's when Max collects all the checks from all the old ladies.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Dude, if you haven't seen The Producers, watch The Producers.
If you haven't seen The Producers, watch Producers. And
really
if you don't
really
like
good.
it, that's fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Some are wrong. Yours is wrong, but it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of another one that had a grip on reality.
What?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect is great.
That ruled reality. For like how many kids did you see doing that shit?
I got my ticket on the long way.
You could not go to the
I got a
lunchroom
bench
without
on my
seeing
way.
this shit happening.
My sister did that all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever Major Loser.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever Major Loser.
Once every 3 years comes a musical that just decides to chokehold the current pop culture, and then a new one takes over as king.
Adam Devine is so good in that.
Yeah.
Ben Platt is okay in that.
Wait, isn't Adam Devine has like a funny story of like getting in that? I think.
I don't know.
He said it. Yeah, you know the story. He thought it was a baseball thing because Pitch Perfect, and so he showed up. He didn't read the script at all, and he was like, "Yeah, like I gotta do this." And he showed up, and he was like, "Yo," and they're like, "Start singing," and he was like, "I can't really sing," and they were like, "Perfect," and then they cast him.
I love that. I love how auto-tuned that movie is too.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I love when what's her name? Rebel Wilson. She goes, "They call me Fat Amy. So skinny bitches like you don't do it behind my back." She's. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, Austin, Are you a big fan of musicals?
Yeah. I like Sam. This makes me in the mood of watching another.
This makes me in the mood to go do that too. I think we should go watch a musical right now.
Let's go watch The Producers.
Let's go watch The Producers. We got to rise up.
Rise up!
No. Yeah. We could